Hey guys, it's Looch, and remember last week I made a list of some must-watch documentaries during the blizzard that we had last week. One person says to me, but the snow is actually really kind of pretty. I'm going to hip check into traffic. But thank you all for your suggestions of great music docs. A lot of them I haven't seen, some of them I have, but I want to thank you for all your suggestions. The Joan Jett, Bad Reputation, that was suggested by Get Up, Eat Jelly. That's a really straightforward doc. Anybody who's a fan of Joan will love the footage, will love it. This one, Gimme Danger, the Jim Jarmusch Iggy Pop, I love that one so much, and I think partly because of its Jim Jarmusch, and there wasn't a lot of actual footage of the Stooges back in the day. So Jarmusch does his thing, which is like mixing it with weird animation and other stuff. Plus my favorite part is that most of Iggy's interviews take place in front of the washing machine. This one, now this looks really cool. Brett suggested Parallel Love, the story of a band called Luxury. I don't know anything about this, but this is so up my alley. Let me read the description. So it's a film that follows the path of Luxury, which is a band from small town Georgia who, on the cusp of success, suffers a devastating touring wreck with long-term consequences. In the intervening years, they continue making records. Meanwhile, 3 members of the band become Eastern Orthodox priests. Through interviews and archival footage, Parallel Love tells the story of Luxury and documents the making of their new record, now as priests. That is so up my alley. I can't wait to look at that one. It Might Get Loud, of course. Jack White, Jimmy Page, and The Edge. It's absolutely brilliant to see the 3 of them together, all guitar innovators in their own way. And of course the highlight is Jack White fashioning a guitar out of a Coke bottle and a piece of wire and a board. Glenn Campbell, I'll Be Me, yes. That is one of those, I wonder how much the family went back and forth. Should we make this? Should we release this? Because it really chronicles the end time of his fight with Alzheimer's, and doesn't really, it's unflinching. It doesn't look away, but he is getting progressively worse, and the family's worried, and he's going out on that one last tour. It's amazing. A band called Death. Now, Josh suggested that one. You know, it's the one I've probably flipped by on TV and just never stopped to watch, but I will now. It's directed by Mark Christopher Covino and Jeff Howlett. It's about the 1970s rock band Death, which was led by brothers Bobby and Dennis Hackey, and their newfound popularity decades after the group recorded their music. So it has almost like that Searching for Sugar Man kind of vibe, like maybe they just never made it or weren't a household name at the time. But thank you for all your suggestions. This weather is killing me, and we've got more, and if you've got more, lay them on me, because we're all going to be holed up and contemplating our death. Thank you.